all of these paradoxes, stop the mind and illuminate the sensations. I can't make silence any more poignant than it is. Words aren't going to add to silence. Words aren't going to clarify the silence because it's already clear, already here. But I can point to spaces that you may not have fully realized the silence within. This silence is not an extreme experience. It's not a rare event. It's not the kind of silence that is only found in deep meditation or deep samadhi. It's found when reality, this moment, is experienced exactly, without predication, without alteration, without making distance, without deviation, without agenda. Then the silence makes itself known. It is in every sound. It is every sound. It is also the sensations. It is even the colors and shades, forms and formlessness. This deep silence. So we can sort of keep that at the forefront, that knowing, that recognition, as we explore the body sensations. I say body sensations just so you know where to look, what to consider. But the body here is really an idea. When you look out, you don't see a body. You just see shapes. You see that, whatever that is. And when we don't turn that into something, and we don't even turn it into nothing, then the silence is clear, palpable. So you might notice certain spaces in the sensation field that we call the body. You may notice the sensations in the face, below the eyes, behind the eyes. It may feel dull, may feel vague, may feel somewhat ephemeral. You may notice the sensations at the surface of the skin on your face, your cheeks, your forehead. Maybe rather subtle, like a breeze, or just the most simple noticing. You may notice the jaw. Or the back of the jaw, where the teeth connect, where the throat begins. Can you feel the surface of the throat? Can you feel the air move in? Just that sensation, not imagining anything. And moving out. You might explore the sensations in the back of the head, the scalp. Is there dullness there? Tightness? Are the sensations intermixed? Back of the head and the side of the head, the jaw, the face. Do they blend into one another? Merge? Do these sensations feel different than the top of the head? Is there more energy above or below? More sensation? Or maybe it's hard to tell top from bottom. The jaw from the scalp, from the top of the head. They may blend together into a cloud of experience, a cloud of sensation. That cloud may expand outward, front and back, to the sides, slowly. Moving beyond the apparent body. Into the surroundings. May feel like there's a center. May feel like there's no center. This energetic field may feel light, may feel more heavy, it may feel charged, or may feel very calm. And when we appreciate it exactly how it is, notice, feel, acknowledge just how it is now. Then we also notice the dead silence. Nothing moving. No sound is made. Nothing is spoken. Even these words are silence. We may shift our attention a bit more toward the neck, upper shoulders, lower jaw. Just feel this space. It can be ill-defined, nothing pictured in the mind, but felt clearly. A sensation felt. A field of sensation felt by itself, as itself, with no agency, no outside awareness, feeling it, just the feeling, nothing more. It says nothing. It needs nothing. You might notice it's really more of a cloud than a contained sensation. It doesn't have a rigid boundary. It doesn't even have a particular quality. And thus, it can be any quality or several qualities at once. This sensation can be heavy and light, dull and sharp, clear and unclear, real and unreal. And also, it needs none of those labels or descriptions. These pointings are just to illuminate anywhere we may be holding a view. The sensation itself is just what's felt. It doesn't hold a view. It doesn't hold anything except itself. It's just there. You may notice how this sensation coalesces with the sense cloud of the head expanding out into infinity. These are not two experiences. And there is a dead silence here, a profound, thorough, unmistakable silence. And yet the sensation just is. Not a problem. Doesn't need a solution. Doesn't have qualities. It may be moving subtly, upward or downward. Maybe slowly swirling. Maybe absolutely still. None of these are right or wrong. If you notice, the sensation field has no boundary, no distinct edge. You may start to notice it in the chest space, the heart space, the lungs, shoulders. Perhaps it has a little different quality here. Maybe it doesn't. However it is for you is the right way. Does the heart space feel more heavy? Does it feel more dense? Or does it not? Does it feel like a center of mass, of experience? Or does it not? Just the sensation, just as it is. If it feels heavier or more dense, that's okay. Does it feel more to one side? Perhaps left or right? Is it expanding beyond the edges of the body? Has it already expanded to impossible dimensions? The size of the galaxy? The size of the universe? How deeply do we go into this when we don't measure depth? The exploration within this heart center could be ongoing the remainder of this physical life and never get boring. Even one quanta, one point of experience within this heart space is infinitely curious, infinitely open. It's a portal into a portal, into a portal, into another portal. And we don't have any agenda with portals. They merely appear. When we don't have agendas, we'll be shown everything. And I mean everything. Everything that exists and everything that does not exist. How does this heart space coalesce with the shoulders, the neck and throat energies, the energies of the head, the scalp, the brain, the mind, the jaw, the cosmos? Are there any boundaries anywhere? Really? Just these sensations. Simple. You may notice the sensation of breath. Just the sensation. Interact with the chest and heart space sensations. Perhaps it's simply continuous. Perhaps there's no ability to delineate one from another. Just this field of sensation. Undulating, moving, inward and outward. And when we don't think about what inward is, and we don't think about what outward is, then inward is outward and outward is inward. All of these paradoxes stop the mind and illuminate the sensations. Notice the field of sensation in the lower torso, the belly, pelvis, lower ribs. Is there a different quality of sensation here? Does it feel more or less dense? Does it have an emotion tone? Can we experience the emotion tone without any labels? Is it saying subtle things? Subtle words? And can we notice the sensation field without the words? Notice and let go. Notice and let go. Does this field in the lower torso feel like the center? Or feel like it has no center? Does it feel like where you want to go? Or does it feel like where you don't want to go? And if we notice either of these perceptions, we can simply set them down. How does this feel when I neither want to go nor don't want to go? Now, how does that sensation appear? How does this sensation field in the belly, in the lower torso, or in the abdomen? How does it feel in relation to its surroundings? Is there a perception that we have to keep a tight container between self and other, between self and not self? If we do have that perception, then where is it arising? Where is that perception appearing? Can we actually find that in the sensation field itself? Explore all parts of it. The center, edges, the non-center, the non-edges. Go to the pure feeling, the pure sensing. Now, after we've done this much exploration, some, and if you don't, it's totally fine, doesn't actually matter. Some will notice some sort of energetic waves that are even primary to these body spaces. They may be moving through the environment, and they're even primary to the environment. These exist not in time or space, but they're obvious. They may move rather slowly, like a carrier wave for reality. And when we don't have an agenda, and that's key here, then it may clarify these waves of energy. They may be moving in any direction. Could be side to side, up and down, front to back, or indefinable directions. They're probably, but not certainly, rather slow. And if you're not picking this up, it's fine. Just go to the sensations. Just the sensations. And if you perceive what I mean by the waves of energy, you may notice them, you may not. Slow down until they completely cease any sort of movement. No movement. No sensing. No birth or death. Nothing creating or destroying. Absolute silence.